Anyone losing that?
Oh, fuck. Thanks, man.
Nice work. Nice work. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
Greetings, YouTube universe. It's Jody on the J-moto channel. Just doing a little check-in, let you know I'm still alive. I think it's been like 8 months since I posted my last video. So I'm still here and I'm still doing it, and just been busy with life, and you know how it goes. Just trying to stay on top of stuff. Anyway, goals going ahead, 2023, 1 video per month. That's my goal. See if we can stick to it. But until then, here's one to hold you off. Happy 2023, everybody. See ya. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. This is the J-moto channel and I am Jody, and we've got an awesome video lined up for you today. We got 3 of my friends, Tony, Pat, and Mark, and we're out on a little dual sport adventure. And I've had a trail that I really wanted to show the guys for quite a while, but our schedules have never aligned and never worked out. And finally we got the chance to all have the day off and go riding. But what we're gonna find out is all 3 riders do not ride single track. And it becomes more obvious when the riding gets technical. They're struggling to find traction, they have a hard time getting over obstacles, which are all skills that you develop while riding single track.
Time in the front is now. Yeah. Oh, dude.
So the guy behind me on the DR 650, myself and Pat now have to go to the bottom to start again. And I feel bad now because we were actually giving Tony a good handful of shit for not making this climb, because we all had to go back down and turn our bikes around, especially Mark. But it was a really good indicator, which I totally missed at the time, that he was having clutch problems. So because Tony's on the Husqvarna 501, the Huskies come with the Magura brake and clutch setup, and for some reason they're known for the slave and master cylinders to fail. And what happened in this scenario was there's an O-ring inside the slave cylinder that prevents the clutch fluid from actually leaving the system, and what was happening, that O-ring failed. So every time he was pulling in his clutch, it was pumping the clutch fluid into the case.
I'm getting the flame outs, right? So I'm trying to keep the RPM up.
Yeah.
And so it's giving me power when I don't want power, so I'm trying to trim it. The problem is I got to come way in to there to bring the power off completely.
Oh yeah.
So
after listening to Tony, we realized that his clutch was really failing, and we pulled the reservoir cap off and realized that there was 0 fluid. And that typically means there's a leak at the master cylinder or at the slave. So we had to make a judgment call, because we didn't have any clutch fluid with us, whether we go ahead and finish the trail and let Tony go on his own, or we head back. And Tony was really awesome and said, you guys go for it and we'll meet up later.
Nice.
How can you have a bike that only goes on road? Just blows my fucking...
I could not agree more, Mark. I drove on the road for the first 10 years of my life before I discovered off-road, and I don't even think about my street bike anymore. Anyway, this is our good friend Marc LaRoche, our favorite Canadian riding buddy. Super well-traveled adventure rider, and he can handle himself on a DR 650. So we end up getting a bit turned around up here, trying to figure out which way we want to go using the maps. Trails up here can be a bit underutilized and under-maintained, so it can be a bit challenging navigating yourself. And just like that, we're into it. And Pat's getting a first-hand taste of what's to come here. So this is my first time meeting Pat. Pat's on a Honda CRF 450L. And he's pretty green. He's had a few kind of off-road bikes. He hasn't done much trail riding, lots of adventuring. He's pretty confident on the street and on a gravel road, but this is definitely outside of the comfort zone for him.
Yeah, keep looking, keep both brakes. Nice work.
Cool. So at this point, we realized that Pat's strong suit isn't descending. And that's a little bit unfortunate for Pat because we have a lot more descending to go.
My rear wheel was locked for at least half of that, and I was just, you know, sliding down that chute. Need those. So
That's the last hard one, right?
You went down twice, you went down once, I went down once.
So since the first big hill that we went down, Patrick's been giving me a rough time, asking me how many more hills, and I keep telling him there's one more. And I think he's starting to see through my plan. I just want to get him out. I just want to get him through it. I don't want him to focus on how many hills there are. We're going to tackle them one at a time, and we're going to get through it.
Sorry, the shifter.
Oh, oh. It's backwards.
How did that happen?
So to go along with his broken phone, his bent mirror, he's also bent his shifter pretty badly, and we have to try to get it back in some kind of working order to get out of here.
I mean, I could ride it out.
Nice work, nice work. Keep going, keep going. Oh, good job. I got you. It's all good. That's why you have friends.
Oh, you guys have led the
So put your butt back, all the way back, as far, and then try to go, and keep that clutch slipping. There you go. Nice.
Nice.
Good job, bud. Awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Anyone losing that?
Oh, fuck. Thanks, man. Dude, that's...
So far so good. Everyone's having fun. Patrick's really still not enjoying the downhills, and Mark's having a blast. Like, he can go down this entire hill with his rear tire completely locked up and keep that big DR 650 in check somehow. It's amazing. Everyone's having a good time. But we're coming up to the next crux point. I've ridden this trail once before with another rider, and we didn't have a problem with it, but we definitely have a few different variables this time around. So we have a big, heavy DR 650 that is not designed for what we're doing. And then we have Pat, who's a little bit out of his element, and we're kind of, you know, pushing the limits of his abilities. So we'll see how that works out.
Just cover off.
Ooh, she's down there.
Okay. If you come up here, I'll do the hard work.
Ready? One, two.
Oh. Fucking pig.
So we got the big old pig unstuck, and we got Pat's bike down and got him sorted. We're back on track for the best section of the trail thus far.
No, that's the end of it. Everything just kind of tapers down to the lake now.
Fuck yeah!
Okay.
We're on the home stretch.
I know we told Pat we were on the home stretch, but I did keep one little secret from him, and it was this one section. It's only about 30 to 40 feet long, but if you dab on the right hand side, your bike stalls and you need to put a foot down. You go left or right. Right is about 200 meters of vertical slide down cliffs to the pavement, to the highway. Left, probably not that big of a deal, but I didn't want to take the chance, so I stopped him.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job. I gotcha. Good job, man. Just look at my bike. Don't look at anything else.
Such a good day. Everyone had a blast. All the bikes came home in one piece. We conquered some fears. Any time spent in the mountains with your buddies on dirt bikes is time well spent. Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. See you next time.